welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Becky. I make lifestyle videos and Disney vlogs. Today is a very exciting video because it is my trip announcement video. I am heading to Walt Disney World in about, as I'm filming this, we're around the 85-day mark until we fly, which is very exciting. We are flying with TUI, which means we land at Melbourne Airport rather than MCO, which isn't really a big deal for us. I have flown with TUI before into Melbourne, and even though it is a bit further away, still not too bad. I know a lot of people love MCO, but yeah, we are flying into Melbourne. We get the shuttle included to the hotel, so that's not too much of an issue. We've booked premium, which we've never done before, which basically means I think you're in like the front section of the plane. There's like 2 chairs per row rather than 3. You get lounge access before your flights going out and coming back. So yeah, we've never done that before. I'm excited to see kind of what that involves and share it with you guys and see if it's worth it compared to flying normally with TUI. We have quite an early flight, so we should land. We're flying from Gatwick and we should land in Orlando at about 2:30. So it does mean we have like a full evening when we get there, which will be really nice. I am travelling with my mum, my dad and my brother. We are staying at All Star Movies, which I stayed at last time I went and I absolutely loved it, so we are staying there. We have the free dining offer, so we have 1 quick service meal per person per night of our stay, which is the dining offer they have at the moment, and yeah, we're quite happy with that. We haven't upgraded our dining plan or anything, we're just sticking with the 1 quick service per day. We've put in a request for a Mighty Ducks room. We stayed in a Mighty Ducks room last time because I really like the area of the resort. You have the pool, like a smaller pool, so you don't have to go to the main pool, which was always really busy. We just used the pool that was literally right outside our hotel room door. And I believe you can use, I don't know if it's music or sports that's the next one along, but their bus stop is actually closer than the movies bus stop, so you have the choice of those 2 to get into the parks. So yeah, All Star Resorts are the value resorts, but we really like them. The rooms have been updated in the last couple of years, so they're nice and modern. The food's always really nice in the food court, and yeah, we're quite happy staying at the value hotels. We don't spend too much time at the hotel, we spend most of our time in the park, so we are quite happy to stay at a value. Our plan is to visit all of the Disney parks. We are also doing the Universal parks as well. We have a night stay at Loews Royal Pacific because if you stay there you get the express pass for both your check-in and check-out day. So if we stay there for a night we get 2 days of the express pass, which is amazing, and it's cheaper to stay there for a night per person than it is to buy 2 express passes, so we like to do that and stay at one of the nice hotels for the evening. We find the express pass is really good. You get the multi-use express pass, or express pass and express unlimited I think it's called, so you get to go on whichever rides you want as many times as you want. Don't have to only ride them once, which is also great. Hagrid's is now included in the express pass, and I really hope it stays like that because that will make queuing for that hopefully so much quicker. So yeah, we just find that it saves us time and it's a good way to get the express pass. What else are we doing? I have so much rushing around my head. So I mentioned the fact that we have the quick service meal per night of our stay, so that means we have 14 quick service meals per person, and then we are also making some reservations for some table service meals, not too many, but we have a few that we'd like to do. So we are doing Homecoming, which is always a must for us down in Disney Springs. Yeah, it's basically a fancier way of fried chicken, but it is incredible. My favourite is the chicken and donuts, which sounds slightly ridiculous, but it is my favourite meal in all of Disney property, and yeah, it's just so good. at Disney Springs. We're also hoping to try the boathouse. I haven't actually made these dining reservations yet because we're obviously not quite at that 60-day mark, but this is what we're hoping to do. Yeah, the boathouse I've never eaten at before. It always looks really, really nice. So we're hoping to go there. And then our third choice is also going to be Crystal Palace for a character breakfast where you can meet Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore and Piglet. I did this for my birthday last year and absolutely loved it. So I'd like to take my family there to experience it. And yeah, it's just a really nice breakfast meal, but also like really cute. And we're hoping to get an early morning slot because it was quite quiet when we did that last time, and then you can see the little welcome show. We can hopefully sit by the window and watch that, and yeah, just get there before the park opens. So that's our like meal, the only meals that we have sort of planned. Everything else is sort of snacks and quick service and see how we go. I feel like that's like the basis of our trip. We kind of have like a rough idea of where we're going to go each day, but it's all very like up in the air at the moment, and we'll see what we can get done. It's also going to be food and wine starts while we're out there. So we have done food and wine before, and I do love it when Epcot has a festival on. So I'm excited to experience that. It's just going to be such a fun. We are going for 2 weeks at the end of August, so we are there for probably the hottest, most humid time of year, but we are going to fully embrace it and yeah, give it our best go. Our kind of idea is always we go into the park early, we come out at like the heat of the day, go back to the hotel, visit another hotel and chill out, and then go back in the evening, and then you're kind of missing that probably the hardest part of the day to cope with. So that's our plan, that's how we usually work. Q&A thing over on my Instagram stories. If you're not following me on Instagram, I will be sharing lots of stuff leading up to our trip, sharing everything with you guys, so make sure you're following me over there. But let's answer some of these questions. Steph asked, what is your favourite park? My favourite park is Epcot. It always has been. I absolutely love Epcot. I love the World Showcase. I love what they've done to it recently with the new gardens. I just love that park. That is the most nostalgic to me as well. And yeah, I just love it. I'd say that's my favourite overall park. I do love Hollywood Studios. My favourite nighttime show is Fantasmic, so that's definitely up there. I mean, I love all the parks for different reasons, but I would say Epcot, yeah, is my favourite. Another question from Steph is, what's your go-to snack? Oh, see, this is hard. I'm quite basic when it comes to snacks. I love a Mickey pretzel. I know a lot of people are a bit hit and miss with a Mickey pretzel, but I do love a Mickey pretzel. You know what, I'm going to do one from each park because I feel like that's the fairest way of doing it. Magic Kingdom, hands down, pizza spring rolls, or the pepperoni pizza spring rolls. They are incredible. Everyone raves about the cheeseburger spring rolls. The pizza ones are definitely the best. So I would say them at Magic Kingdom. Hollywood Studios, I'd go... I do love the Num Num cookie, like the Jack Jack Incredibles style cookie. That's probably my favourite at Hollywood Studios. Epcot is... Epcot's hard because there's all the countries and so much to choose from. I tell you what, my favourite is in Epcot is the like brioche with the ice cream. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically like a brioche bun, ice cream. I always go for chocolate and a raspberry sauce, and then it's like pressed. Yeah, that is incredible. It melts ridiculously quickly when you're trying to eat it, and it's the messiest thing, but it tastes incredible. Animal Kingdom, this is hard because I feel like Animal Kingdom is the one where I've tried the least snacks. I do like Mr. Kamal's fries. I feel like they've changed the sauces since I last went, so I may have to retry them to see if they're still good. And I also love the dinosaur themed cookie ice cream sandwich. I don't know if they still have that because obviously most of Dinoland has gone, but I'm hoping it's still there so I can try that again next time. So yeah, I think they're my like go-to snacks that I'd have, or like at least once a trip. If there's any snacks that you guys think I definitely need to try or you want to see me try, let me know in the comments and I have a massive list of snacks and drinks and all the good food to try this time. Yeah, let me know if there's anything that you want to see. Chris has asked, what was your favourite cartoon / movie growing up? Disney or others? Disney, I'd say I grew up watching like Aladdin, Toy Story, Lion King a lot. Beauty and the Beast is one of my all-time favourites. Tangled. More recently, I'd say Frozen. It's so hard to choose. There's so many good ones. I'd say like classics. I'd say Beauty and the Beast is probably my all-time favourite. Pixar-wise, I'd say Toy Story. Toy Story 2 is my favourite. Yeah, I'd say they're like my top favourite films. I also, when we're talking about Universal Parks, Shrek I grew up watching a lot, so I feel like the new Shrek DreamWorks area is going to be really exciting to see. Who is your favourite Disney character to meet? Oh, this is hard. To meet, I'd say, and I feel like this is a very love-hate answer, Figment. Figment, I love to meet. I met him when I was 5 on my first trip to Disney. I'm so glad they brought his meet and greet back. So I would say Figment is a great one to meet. I love meeting the classic characters, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Pluto. The Winnie the Pooh characters are great to meet. Chip and Dale are my favourites as well because they're always up to something. Yeah, I'd probably say a mixture of them are my favourites to meet. Again, it's hard because there's so many to choose from. But yeah, I'd say like the classic characters are probably my favourite, like Mickey and Donald. Are you doing any special events such as Mickey's Not So Scary? So we did Mickey's Not So Scary and we did Halloween Horror Nights when I went in 2022. We were booked on for a certain date. Mickey's Not So Scary, but it got cancelled because the parks were closed because of a hurricane. So we got tickets for the date the park reopened, and I have to say it was so quiet at the party. I think maybe people couldn't get there because their flights had been cancelled or people had refunded their tickets. I'm not quite sure, but it was really quiet and we got so much done. We met so many characters, we got really good views of the fireworks and the parades, and we kind of all agreed that for one, nothing had really changed. They haven't, well, from what they've said so far, nothing really changes each year to make it worth going again, in our opinion. And also we just know we wouldn't get an experience like that again. They get really busy at the parties, and although it's a lower capacity than during the day, they're still highly visited parties. So we kind of decided that we probably wouldn't get an experience that good again. So we are not doing that this year. We're also not doing Horror Nights. The last time we went, we did enjoy it, but none of us are particularly horror film fans. Yeah, it was fun and we really enjoyed it last time, but again, we just don't think it's worth it for us as a family to enjoy when none of us are huge fans of horror films. But we do have a special event planned. We have a Hollywood Studios after hours event. So these are on certain dates, again, ticketed events, which basically means you get extra time in the park after it closes. So Hollywood Studios usually closes at 9, so I think the event's from 9 till 12:30. Basically means the park is at lower capacity, the rides are all still open, there's like characters out and about to meet, you get soft drinks, you get popcorn, Mickey ice cream bars included, so different snacks and drinks, and yeah, it's just basically time to go on the rides with much lower waits. I think sometimes they have like rarer character meets and greets. They had like Chip and Dale as the Rescue Rangers, I think last year, which I'm really hoping for again this year. It's just like a little fun extra event where the rides are shorter is the main thing. We picked, I think most of them do it, most of the parks do it throughout the year at different times, but we went with Hollywood Studios because we feel like that's the one you get your most for your money. Like they've got such big hitter rides that are always so busy, so we feel like it's the best use of an after hours event. You've obviously got Rise of the Resistance, Runaway Railway, Tower of Terror, Slinky. They've all really got high weights during the day, so, and see whether that's worth the money and see how we get on. Will you be vlogging this trip? Yes, I will be. So this is actually the first video I filmed on my new DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I think I've got that completely the wrong way around. But yeah, this is the first video I'm filming on it. I am taking this with me to vlog all of our day, hopefully some extra videos, some TikToks. Again, if you're not following me on TikTok, make sure you are, because I've got so many content ideas for all my social media, so make sure you are following me on those and that you are subscribed so you don't miss out the vlogs. There's also going to be videos like pack with me videos, outfit planning videos, everything leading up to our trip. So yeah, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any of those videos. And if you haven't already, I have 2 lots of Florida vlogs and a Disney cruise vlog playlist. I'll link them all down below so you can catch up on those while you're waiting for the new ones. Okay, last question. Are you going to Epic Universe? I feel like anyone visiting this year, this is like the big question. Are you going to Epic Universe? And the answer is yes. So we have a 14-day Universal ticket, which includes 1 day to Epic Universe. And then we decided, is 1 day enough to do it? Are we going to get everything done that we want to do? So we bought an extra 1 day ticket through the Universal website. And then we decided to book 2 days in a row, and then we've booked a night at the Grand Helios, or the Helios Grand Hotel, which is basically the hotel at the back of the park, which I am incredibly excited for. That hotel looks insane. The main reasons we stayed there is because it is literally inside the park, so it has its own park entrance. I want to say it's something like 22 steps from the hotel, and then you're in the park, which is just ridiculous. It'll be so cool to experience that hotel. So yeah, Epic for 2 days with a stay at Helios included is insane, because I've been following everything being built to do with Epic since, well, 5 years or however long it's been, and the fact that it's actually open now is mental to me. And I can't believe I get to experience it months after it's opened. Yeah, I am incredibly excited for it. Super Nintendo Land, which is going to be probably one of the ones I'm most looking forward to. I was definitely brought up playing Mario Party, Mario Kart, Super Mario Brothers, so I'm super excited to experience that. Dark Universe looks insane, the ride looks incredible, the whole land looks amazing. Harry Potter, I am a Fantastic Beasts fan, so I'm excited to see that and experience a whole new land of Harry Potter. The Ministry of Magic ride looks amazing. Isle of Berk I'm excited for. I haven't actually seen How to Train Your Dragon yet. I need to watch that before we go so I know what's going on, but that looks like beautiful land. Yeah, and Celestial Park just looks stunning. I feel like I could just sit there and watch the fountains, and yeah, I'm just so excited. I feel like it's going to be one of those places where watching vlogs and seeing photos of it just doesn't do it justice. So yes, very excited to be going there. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything. I feel like that's everything, yeah, everything that I can talk to you guys about, and I'm just so excited to get to share this with you. And yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed hearing about what I'm up to. Let me know if you have any trips planned, what you're doing, where you're staying, and yeah, let me know your countdowns down below. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any of the planning videos, the vlogs, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!